Hey guys, it's Yvette. Welcome back. I hope you guys all had a wonderful Thanksgiving and a very successful Black Friday. I know I did, so I'm excited to share everything with you guys. I did, of course, buy stuff for people, but I also picked up a few things for me. But I wanted to show you guys the look that I've been obsessed with using the Too Faced Natural Matte Palette that I picked up a couple weeks ago for my birthday. And I am so obsessed with this, you guys. I have been wearing this same look like every single day. There's so many looks you can create. I was kind of doing one, like a different one each day, but this is the one that I found that I'm just so in love with. So I really wanted to share it with you guys. So I thought I would do like a chit chat tutorial since it's been a long time. I changed up a few things, so I kind of want to explain everything, but I apologize if I'm all over the place because I was scatterbrained and it's been a while. So I hope you guys enjoy it, so let's get started. So let me start off with putting my hair back. I just washed it and it's like super clean and I still have to like curl it and stuff, and I have my robe on, so pardon me for that. But I hate getting dressed and then doing my makeup because I always feel like I'm gonna like spill foundation on me or something. So okay, the very first thing I'm going to start off with is the Almay Smart Shade Luminous Primer. This is the one that I've been using like crazy because it's really similar to the Rachel K. If you've used the Rachel K and then you go and use this one, like it is just, I wouldn't say it's identical because this one's like a little bit more runny, but the way it applies, the way it smells, everything is like the same. And it's drugstore and it's cheap, and you know the Rachel K, you can't get it anymore. So I just dab this on my face and just blend it into my skin. Okay, just like that. And I love how it smells because it kind of has that, I don't want to say like a sunscreeny smell because I think it has sunscreen in here. Yeah, SPF 15, but it's, you can't really tell. But I have a little bit of eyeliner still. I didn't do a good job of taking it all off. Okay. So now, since it's not summer anymore, I have been using both of my Almay TLC foundations. So I'm using the 260, which is sand, and then I'm using the 140, which is buff. So what I do is I take more of the buff, probably like 3/4 of a pump, and just dot this. And then I go in with 1/4 of a pump of the sand and just dot it like that, and then I just blend it in with my fingers. I have been just obsessed with using my fingers lately, and I think that's why it just gives me a different finish. It's more smooth, more blended in, and this foundation is not like a typical foundation anyways, where you can use a beauty blender. Even if you were to apply like another layer, you wouldn't be able to tell because it just blends in. It's kind of like a moisturizer, so make sure you get down your neck. But it fills in my pores so good, and I make sure I just go over my lids too, and especially right here, so it all, you know, looks like it's even. But yeah, it's kind of like a lotion. I mean, you can't really even tell that I put foundation on, and I always tell everybody, the magic happens after you put like your powder and stuff on. Until then, you can't really notice that you have anything on your skin. So yeah, I just realized using a brush is kind of pointless, so that's why I've been using my hands. Now I'm going to take my Laura Mercier Classic Beige Loose Mineral Powder, and I'm going to get some in my lid. Oh, that's kind of a lot. but I get some in the lid, and then I'm going to use my Sigma F30, which is the large powder brush. And I feel like my hair looks so silly. And then I just dab my brush in, tap off the excess, and then I just dab it on, and then I blend. And that way I feel like I just blend the powder and the foundation together, because it doesn't really dry, so that's why I kind of feel like that's when the magic happens, because it's all like just blended, and I love it. Then I do the same thing on this side. I know I'm making faces, but I have to. Make sure you get your hairline pretty good too. It's always a pet peeve for me. And I just do little sections so I don't put too much on my brush. It takes a little longer, but then I go over my lids and I make sure I get in that inner corner, my eye, and then a little bit down my neck. Okay. Now I will use my Kat Von D Shade and Light contour palette. And do I have my little... Yeah, I do. Okay, I've been using this Smashbox. You guys know I used to use the F20, which was the really large powder brush by Sigma. I have not been using that. I've been using this Smashbox. I don't know the number. It's just like this because I got it as my Christmas gift from my cousin, so it was just part of that set, and I think I threw the box away. So I'm going to start off with this color right here, which is Subconscious. I'm just worried. No, I think it's Sombre. I think these are backwards. Yeah. So Sombre. And I just lightly dab it because I want a contour, but I don't want it to be too harsh. So just make like a little face and just contour my cheekbones. And then my hairline. And I used to like mix these two together, but I do them one at a time now because I feel like I used to just put too much on. And then I do my jawline. And then I'll go in with this one, which is Shadow Play. And then the same thing, I just kind of go over my contour. But I mean, I'm barely tapping it because these are really pigmented. And then this one, I'll actually bring down my neck. Okay, like that. Now I'm going to use the Stila convertible color. This is amazing. I got this as just like a little, deluxe sample from Ulta, and I have been obsessed with it. It is so pretty. And all I do is I just take my middle finger and I get some on there, and then I just tap it and just blend it out. I just kind of go in circles, and then I just kind of work my way up a little bit, but I just blend it right in to my bronzer, and it's so good. I mean, it's really natural looking, but I love it. I just love it. And it lasts all day, and it goes with every single look. And oh, I didn't even tell you the name of it, sorry. It's Peony. So it's just pretty. I love it. Okay. Then for my highlight, I will be using the ColourPop Smokin' Whistles. This is, I'm not kidding, a dupe for the, let me get it real quick. The Laura Mercier highlight, the baked highlight in 01. It is seriously a dupe for it. Like, I'll swatch this one right here, and then I'll swatch this one right next to it. And it's almost exact. Like, there's like the slightest difference. But if you didn't want to spend the money on the Laura Mercier, I would definitely recommend the Smokin' Whistles by ColourPop because they're just so close. It's crazy. And then I'm using the tapered highlighter, the F35 by Sigma, and I'll just apply this right above where I put that cream blush. And a little on my nose and a little there. And oh my goodness, I did it again. I totally forgot my concealer. But it's okay. Sometimes I'll do it first and sometimes I'll do it after. So the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer in Custard, I just put some right here, and I've been doing this method, which is new to me. A little bit down my nose, right here, and right there. I've kind of been liking it actually. And I'll just use my fingers to blend it out. Told you, like, I'm so, it's just because I haven't filmed a makeup tutorial. I think that's why I totally forgot. But then again, sometimes I just do this last, especially if I'm using like a dark eyeshadow, and then I want to make sure I get rid of any of the fallout. I'll do this last, so it doesn't really matter. Okay, so we're just gonna blend everything out. And I love how this concealer just like blends on top of the Laura Mercier. It's just really pretty. It doesn't get like cakey or anything like that. Okay. And now I'm going to set it with the Lyric shade. With this shade right here, which is called Lyric, and it's got a yellow tone to it. And I'm just using my little Real Techniques brush, the setting brush. So I'm just going to get a little bit on there. And then I just set my concealer. And then that way you get your contour, your highlight, and everything like that. Okay, so I'm just glad I remembered now and didn't finish the video without my concealer. So I'm going to spray my face with Fix Plus and I'll be right back. Now moving on to eyes. I'm using my little sample of the NARS Pro Prime Smudge Proof Eyeshadow Base. So I'm just going to tap that on my lids. Taking the Too Faced Natural Eyes Matte Palette, I will be using my Sigma Tapered Blending Brush, the E40. And I start off with these two shades, Honey Butter and Chocolate Cookie. I just kind of do this number. I mean, you could do one at a time, but I feel like it's kind of pointless to do that. So I just start off by using this as my transition color. And then I'll do the same thing here. And it is such a pretty, I mean, they're both really pretty transition colors, but when you mix the two together, I just love it. And then I will take, where's my other brush? The Sigma E60, the large shader brush. And I will go into this one right here, which is Cashmere Bunny. So I'm going to apply this to my lids. And It's a little bit darker than the nudie shade right here, but it's a little bit more of a cooler tone, and I just love it. This is like my new favorite eyeshadow. Okay, and then I will take, my numbers have worn off this, but it's just a MAC. I think this is the 221 little tapered blending brush. Then I'm going to go in with Sexpresso, which is this color right here. Just a really good dark brown. So I'm going to use this for my crease color and just blend it out. Like that. Okay, and then, oh, it's just the shadow because my mirror is far away. I thought I was missing a spot. And then I will take a little pencil brush. This is a Sigma one, the Pencil E30. And I'm going to go in with the Cashmere Bunny, and I'm going to take that under my lash line. Try not to make any faces. I usually do. And then, see, I'm getting some fallout. Oh no! No, it's a brush hair. Oh, I hate when brushes shed. That drives me crazy. Okay. And any little flat shader brush will work. This is a MAC one. And I'm going to go in with this shade right here, which is Heaven. And I'm going to apply this under my brow bone, or on my brow bone, and then the inner corners. And actually, I usually take that little pencil brush and go back into the Sexpresso, just sounds weird saying that, and then go right here. Just kind of, I don't go too far in, but I just apply it right to the very edge, my bottom waterline, or lash line, same thing. And then I will blend everything together. And I know my brushes are dirty. I need to clean them, but I just wanted to show you guys this real fast since I was gonna do this look again anyways. But just taking a, what is this, a Sigma Blending E25. I like forgot the numbers on my brushes because it's been so long. But I'm just gonna take this and I just blend everything together. I know some people go crazy and blend one at a time, but I am always in a hurry and I just kind of blend them all when I'm done. Same thing here. So then it looks like that. Now I'm going to do my wing liner. I got to get my mirror kind of close because it's kind of hard to do this. But I'm using the Kat Von D tattoo liner in Trooper. So hopefully you guys can see me do this. I really have to focus when I do this, otherwise I'll mess up. And this is running out, so that's not helping. Okay, so now I'm going to do this side. See, I have this big honking mirror. I want you guys to see, but it's kind of hard to do this side. I just fill it in. Okay, I think that's as good as it's gonna get today. Then for my waterline, I'm using the Bobbi Brown Jet Liner. And I really love this because I used to love the Jane, but I felt like I had to do a little bit of smudging out. And this one, it actually stays. It doesn't wear off as easy. And I don't feel like I have to smudge it out. So I just kind of apply it. I know a lot of people don't like to apply it in between their lashes, but I kind of do, and I kind of go on my waterline as well. Like that. And now for mascara, I will be using my eyelash curlers. And I know it's just so like weird to see me not apply lashes, but I've been obsessed with my real ones. So I just kind of I curl them a little bit. Mine are pretty curled like naturally, so I don't have to worry too much about them, but I do it anyways. And then I am going to use the Maybelline Colossal Chaotix Volume Express mascara. And I'm going to do about 3 layers. I always say layers. Coats. Jeez, Yvette. I gotta move my mirror. I'm gonna stab myself in the eye. I'm just gonna finish this real quick because I'm sure you guys don't want to see me do this. So I'll be right back. I just finished my mascara. It's just a process and I don't want you guys to sit through it, that's all. But I did apply it to the top lashes, 3 coats, bottom lashes, 1 coat. Okay, and then I'm going to do my eyebrows, which you guys know take me forever to do as well because they're crazy. And I will be using my little Smashbox double-ended brush, and I'm going to comb my brows out. And then, oh, come here. I'm trying to take this out of the palette. I've been using MAC's Brune, and I will take just a little bit, not too much. I mean, this isn't like a crazy pigmented powder or eyeshadow, which is nice. I think that's what makes it easy to work with, like for brows, but I'm always worried I'm gonna get too much. So I'm gonna start off with the tail. This is the one that gives me a hard time. The other one's really easy to do. So then I'll do the front. I start off with the bottom. And then this one's just different shapes. So I kind of have to create like a little bit of an arch for this one. And then this one just like requires extra steps, which you'll see in a minute. So I have that one. So now I'm going to do this one. Hopefully you guys can see. See, this one's like just so much easier to do. And see, if I move my mirror like even closer, it's gonna like block the whole, you know, thing. See, this one is just so much easier to do than this one. Then I will brush them out. Don't worry, I'm not done. And then I will take Anastasia Brow Wiz in medium, what is this? Medium brown. I never list this in the description box because I only use this to fill in this itty bitty gap that I got going on right here. And that is all I use this for. I don't even use that on the other side. And then while on my break, I picked up the Smashbox Brow Tech Gloss Stick, and it's just a little light for me. And I like it because I kind of feel like it holds my brows in place, but I'm able to use this to kind of shape the front of my brows without making that line too harsh. So I'll use this all over, and then I'll kind of bring that to the front, and then do like any shaping that I need to do. Hopefully I'm doing an okay job because I have the mirror farther away. And just like that. So this kind of has a waxy smell to it, which drives me crazy, but I want to use it up. But I've kind of been liking this, so I've been using this like the past like week, and I really kind of like it. So I might end up using that as like a staple from now on. But okay, and the last thing, my lips. So Lancome's Ideal. It is such a good liner. Oh my gosh. So I'm going to start by lining my lips. And now I'm just going to line the bottom. And then I blend it out just a little. And I'm going to use my, oops, wrong end, what am I doing? I'm going to use my all-time favorite lipstick. I think this has seriously like won my heart over. I love it. I love it. I can't get enough of it. I'm almost done with this tube. And this is the Laura Mercier Lip Parfait in, I always want to say, it's Amaretto Swirl, but I always want to say Arametto. I don't know where the heck that came from, but I know I've said it wrong in my other videos, like a ding dong. But Amaretto Swirl, it's a little bit pricey, but the formula is just amazing. So I love it. So that's what I do. And yeah, I'm done. So I wanted to come in and say hello. Say hi. Say hi. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. I really love it. I'm so in love with this look. It's just a go-to for me. So I hope you guys give it a try, and thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram, and have a beautiful week, and I'll see you soon.